She was told she was too plain to be loved. But one day, she owned everything he lost. Welcome to ScartoStar, where we share the real, raw, and powerful journeys of those who turned their deepest wounds into their brightest victories. Today's story is not just a story, it's a lesson in patience, pain, and purpose. A journey from being unloved and homeless to becoming a billionaire with grace and grit. There once lived a woman named Anna in a small town in the US. She wasn't what people called beautiful. She didn't have perfect hair, glossy lips, or a glamorous figure. But she had something rarer: pure heart and hard-working hands. Anna was the mother of two lovely children, Sophie, aged 5, and Eli, only 2. Her life was simple. Her heart was full. She gave everything to her home. But her husband, Ryan, didn't see her value. Ryan was drawn to beauty, to appearances, to wealth, and one day, he did the unthinkable. He divorced Anna, saying she wasn't enough for him. Within a month, he married a glamorous woman, younger, stylish, and only interested in one thing: his money. Anna begged him for support, not for herself, but for their children. But Ryan turned away and left her to survive on her own. With no money, no family support, and 2 kids to feed, Anna ended up homeless. She found a cold shelter near an old train station. There were holes in the roof, and wind would cut through like knives. She wrapped her kids in worn blankets, sometimes skipping meals just so they could eat. But not once did she think of giving up. "I may not have a home," she whispered each night, "but I will build a future for them." One day, while searching for food, Anna heard about a job opening in a big mansion up the hill. The owner, Mrs. Eleanor, was an elderly woman who needed help in the kitchen. Anna had no degree, no resume, just her passion for cooking, a skill she learned from her mother. She knocked on the heavy wooden door with trembling hands, and when it opened, Anna simply said, "I don't have anything to show, but I can cook from the heart." Mrs. Eleanor agreed to give her a 1-week trial. From the first day, Anna worked like a woman on a mission. She cleaned every corner, cooked every dish with soul, and took care of Eleanor with the warmth of a daughter. Her kindness was her perfume, and her honesty her power. Each dish she made wasn't just food, it was healing. Eleanor, who had lost her family and was battling loneliness, found a new light in Anna's presence. They started sharing stories. Anna never spoke badly of Ryan. She only spoke of dreams and grit. Eleanor began to trust her deeply. One evening, she told Anna, "You remind me of who I once was, honest, real, and full of fire. If only more people were like you." Anna didn't know this was more than just a compliment. It was a seed of fate. A few months passed. Eleanor's health declined. Doctors said her time was limited. Anna stayed by her side like family. Not for money, not for benefit, but out of pure love. She would cook her favorite soups, help her write letters, read to her every night. Then one morning, Eleanor called her with a weak smile and said, "You gave me back my life's joy. I want to give you back yours." A week later, Eleanor passed away peacefully, and Anna was called to a lawyer's office. She sat there in silence, holding Sophie and Eli close. The lawyer handed her a document, and Anna's eyes filled with tears. And the company Ryan was now working in, Anna was now one of the richest women in the city. The news spread like wildfire. The woman once rejected, once homeless, was now a billionaire. But Anna stayed the same, humble, kind, and strong. Meanwhile, Ryan's new marriage was collapsing. His wife had drained his bank accounts. The gold was fake. The smiles were fake. And he was now just an employee in Anna's company. But fate had one last twist. A corruption case surfaced. Ryan was found stealing money from the company. Anna was informed. The board awaited her decision. She walked into the meeting dressed simple, eyes command, looked him in the face. You once told me I was not enough, but today I will show you who I became with nothing. She fired him, not with hatred, but with dignity. Anna didn't stop there. She used her wealth to open cooking schools for single mothers, shelters for homeless women, and scholarships for underprivileged kids. She raised Sophie and Eli with love and strength. And every time someone asked her how she did it, she smiled and said, "You don't need beauty to win. You need faith, fire, and a reason." This was the true story of Anna, who went from scar to star. So next time someone tells you you're not enough, remember this: they don't decide your ending, you do. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to ScartoStar.